Good afternoon, students. So here we are going to continue the last video topic, operating system structures. And last video I explained what is system goal. Here we are going to see the system goal implementation. So along with each system goal, there will be one unique number, and there will be one table. That table maintains the address of this system goal where it is defined, and this table is indexed using the unique number associated with the system goal. I'll explain using the example. See here, you are executing one user application. In that user application, you have one function to execute, that is open, and you are in the user mode. As you are executing user application, you will be there in the user mode. To execute open, you have to change the mode to kernel mode. For that, first you have to change the mode bit 1 to 0. Now you are in the kernel mode, and I told you there will be one table. The table will be indexed using the unique number. This unique number is associated with each system goal. So open system goal unique number is I. So using that I, you can access the content of the table. Content of the table is an address where this function is defined in the main memory. So access that address, go to that address, execute that instructions to implement open. After the execution, return the status back to the user application. So change the mode to kernel mode to user mode. So typically a number associated with each system goal. Using that number, a table there is a table. The table is indexed according to these numbers. System goal interface invokes intended system goal in OS kernel and returns status of the system goal and any return values. I hope you understood this diagram. And next one is same example using standard C library example. You will be executing your C program, and in the C program there will be one function printf. So how that printf function is working, how you are implementing that. So to execute printf, we are changing the user mode to kernel mode, and there will be one table, and along with the printf there will be one unique number. Using that unique number, you are accessing the table content, that is the address where this printf is defined. Go to that address and execute that, and then return back to the user mode. Actually, printf is a library call which calls the write system call. Printf is calling system call write, and where it write is defined will be getting from the table. And table, how to access the table using the unique number. Then system call parameter passing. There are three different methods. One is the simplest method, pass the parameter in registers. Second one is the parameter stored in a block or table in a memory, and address of block passed as a parameter in a register. And this approach taken by Linux and Solaris. And the third one is the parameter placed or pushed onto the stack by the program and popped off the stack by the operating system. These are the three methods to pass the parameter. This is an example using parameter passing via table. Here. This is the user program, this is the operating system, this is the register, we will be passing through the table. And types of system goal. There are different types of system goal. Main types of system goals are process control, file management, device management, information maintenance, and communication. And process control, to end process, to abort process, to load a process, to execute process. For everything, for related to process, to create a process, to schedule a process, everything we have a system goal. Like that, to create a file, delete a file, open file, close file, read, write, everything we have a system goal. In that way, to device management, information maintenance, communication, everything we have a system goals. These are the examples of system goal. Process examples are create process, exit process, waiting for single object. These all are the system goals in Windows. The corresponding system goals in Unix are fork, exit, wait. Like the device manipulation. These three are the system goals in Windows and corresponding system goals in Unix. These are the examples of types of system goals. And the next topic is system programs. System programs provide a convenient environment for program development and execution. This can be divided into file manipulation, status information, file modification, programming language support, program loading and execution, communication, application programs. We'll see one by one. File management. To create, delete, copy, rename, print, dump, list, and generate, manipulate files, directory, everything we have system programs. And like the status information, some ask the system for information like date information, time, amount of available memory, disk space, number of users. For everything we have system programs like that. Detailed performance details, logging, debugging information. Typically this programs format and print the output to the terminal or the other devices. Some system implement a registry used to store, retrieve configuration information. And file modification also, we have system program, test editors to create and modify file, special commands to search content of files or perform transformation of the text. For programming language support, programming, loading and execution, communication, everything we have corresponding system programs. Our next topic is operating system design and implementation. So we have to see the what are the user goals and system goals and user goals. User goals is operating system should be convenient to use, easy to learn, reliable, safe and fast. These are the important system goals. And user goals. System goals are operating system should be easy to design, implement and maintain as well as flexible, reliable, error-free and efficient. So when you are designing operating system, you have to keep all these things in mind. User goals and system goals. User goals, primary goal is convenience, secondary goal is efficiency. System, when you are coming to system goal, you should think about the reliable, error-free and efficient system. And the next one is the policy and mechanism. Policy means what to be done and mechanism is how it is possible or how to do it. These two questions, you have to answer these two questions. The mechanism determine how to do something, policies decide what will be done. The separation of policy from mechanism is a very important principle. It allows maximum flexibility if policy decisions are to be changed later. I hope all of you understood this topic. Thank you all.